All right, hello. For those of you who are just joining us, you have a couple of announcements to go over, especially the welcome announcement. But I wanted to create a little announcement for you today to let you know some additions I've made to the course shell. Nothing that you're required to look at, but just along the way, people who have completed some of the modules, I have found a need to create some clarifications or some screencasts or tutorials. Um, so I just wanted to let you know where you might find these things. Great job on the introductions in the discussion board forum. I'm learning so much about everybody. I try to get in the habit, as I've suggested for you, to check that discussion board forum. They allow me to introduce myself every time I log on to the Blackboard site. I actually find it pretty interesting and exciting to see you guys responding to one another, and just really I've learned so much more about faculty that I have talked to many times, things that I hadn't known. All right, so the first order of business, I have a little list here. The first order of business is the course entry point. Some of you have gone ahead and adopted the course design template, which is awesome. Previously in Blackboard 8, the course entry point was always the announcements page. I have now noticed that the course entry point in Blackboard 9.1 is set as the Start Here button. By default, all courses that get a course shell in Blackboard have a Start Here button. Blackboard just creates these, I think it's like 13 or so default buttons, just to kind of offer you an example of what kind of buttons you can have. They all look the same. Every time you get a course shell, you'll always have the same buttons that are automatically generated, and it's up to you to modify and delete those. But anyway, you need to create your course entry point, or set your course entry point as the announcements feature rather than the Start Here button, which is what it is by default set as. So I've uploaded that screencast tutorial into the Week 2 Module 4 Training Materials folder. Available to us in Blackboard 9.1 are mashups, so you can search for and find content from Flickr Photo, the website, the YouTube website, and also the SlideShare website. To learn more about these websites and the mashups that they're associated with, please go to the Week 4 Module 11 Supplementary Materials folder. I have also uploaded in Week 1 a previously recorded presentation that I had created back over the fall when I was doing my series of lunch and learns. It's called Let's Start Blending, Your Path to 100% Online Let's Start Blending. So for those of you who are new to the blended or hybrid or online course environment, I suggest that you watch that presentation just to learn more about blended, hybrid, and online learning. Specifically, that presentation goes over blended and hybrid online learning. Disregard because that lecture, or because that presentation was recorded back in the fall, within that presentation I talk about NBC Learn content. Please disregard that information. We don't have NBC Learn available to us anymore. That was a tool that was available to us as a pilot when we first upgraded to Blackboard 9.1. In the eDesign rubric, as you are going through that, you will find that one of the standards talks about ADA compliance. And if you don't know what ADA compliance means or what that is, or some suggestions regarding how to make sure your course is ADA compliant, please see within the Week 2 folder, the Module 1 subfolder, which is eDesign. Check out the supplementary materials. I have included a link from another college which provides information about ADA compliance. I have, for those of you who have uploaded documents for me and you're completing your modules, if you go to your Grade Center, you'll be able to see that I have given you back comments and in some cases uploaded a file to go along with my comments. Journal entries that have already been posted, I have created comments for. So if you go to Course Tools from the course menu button, if you go to Course Tools and select Journals, you will see that in your journal entry, right underneath it, there will be a little link for comments, and I've included some comments for your journal entries. And just really quickly, I just want to talk about the amount of time that students should be spending in a hybrid course. So theoretically, any course for however many hours a course meets, whether it's hybrid, online, face-to-face, for every hour of instruction, students should be expected to spend an additional 1 to 3 hours committed to learning. So if you were teaching a hybrid or even a face-to-face course or an online course, and technically students meet for 3 hours, they should also be planning on spending an additional 3 to 9 hours, so a total of 12 hours on that course material. If that doesn't make sense, let me know. But basically, what I've seen a lot of is this course meets face-to-face for 2 hours once a week and online for 2 hours once a week. You should also disclose to students that for each hour of instruction, they should expect to set aside another 1 to 3 hours in addition to those 4 hours as you've outlined in your course syllabus or course policies document. So just important to know. Again, if you have any questions about anything that I've just said, shoot me an email at jmarcolongo@ccsnh.edu. That's jmarcolongo at ccsnh.edu, or go ahead and post it to the designated discussion board forum. Other people may have the same question. And I think I got to go through everything I wanted to say. You're all doing a great job, and I'm really excited about this pilot training. It's going very well. Talk to you soon.